Hi, it's Vickie Falcone with a special Valentine's Day edition of your weekly vlog. Valentine's Day, as you know, can be very triggering if you're still struggling to heal from your partner's affair. While everyone else is exchanging roses, kisses, and candy, those of us in the aftermath of betrayal are swirling in an intense field of emotions like grief, anger, hurt, maybe even despair. Well, I will never forget my first Valentine's Day after my husband moved out after his affair. Always the last minute mom, I had waited until the day before Valentine's Day to go to the store to pick up the boxes of Valentine's cards for my kids, the ones you fill out and give to your classmates. Well, the good news was that the cards were on sale. The bad news was that the store was full of triggers I had not anticipated. In one aisle, I watched as a man lovingly perused the "For my wife" Valentine's cards. In the next aisle, a man was picking out chocolates. As I approached the checkout line, the gauntlet continued. Ahead of me stood a 40-ish-year-old man holding a big bouquet of red roses in his hand. And behind me was a 20-year-old guy with a little fuzzy white teddy bear that had a heart, was holding a little heart that said, "Be mine." Well, I felt like I had been punched in the gut. And immediately the negative thoughts started to swirl. No one's buying me anything for Valentine's this year. I'm all alone. I'm not special. I'm not loved. This negativity quickly devolved into even more negative thoughts. No one loves me. I'll probably never find love. Even if I do, they'll probably cheat on me too. I'll probably be alone for the rest of my life. By the time I reached my car, I was sobbing. My quick trip to the store had turned into a nightmare. Well, this is how it can feel when we believe our thoughts. And I don't want this to happen to you today. For that reason, I want to share with you one of the quickest things you can do to pull yourself out of negativity and upset. And it's change your thinking. Think about the last time you got upset. Maybe even today, Valentine's Day has already triggered you in some way. And ask yourself what you told yourself immediately before you got upset. Often your inner dialogue included thoughts like mine as I stood in that Valentine's Day checkout line. Some version of "I'm not good enough," "I'm not lovable," or "I'm not important." Well, these damaging statements fall into a category of destructive thinking called limiting beliefs. Limiting beliefs are the thoughts and/or stories we tell ourselves that keep us stuck in the cycle of pain. My spiritual psychology professors, Doctors Ron and Mary Holnick, explained it this way. Feelings are nothing more than thoughts felt physiologically. Let me say that again. Feelings are nothing more than thoughts felt physiologically. So said another way, our thoughts create our feelings. So ponder that. Every time we feel upset, it's preceded by a negative thought, specifically a negative thought that we believe. Here's the good news. Working with our thoughts can bring us quick results because we have the choice over what we think and what we believe. If we don't like the way we're thinking or interpreting something, there's something we can do right away to change that. And nothing can stop us from choosing a different thought. One of the most powerful ways to change our lives is simply to change our thinking. It's this simple, but of course it's not easy. Master coach and one of my mentors, Steve Chandler, in his book Time Warrior said, "Challenging your own beliefs is very hard and takes more unflinching courage than anything I know of on the planet. But it also yields more immediate, amazing, beautiful feeling rewards than anything I've ever experienced." Well, I experienced the same thing. Slowly, over time, as I changed my limiting beliefs, my life changed. So I see a lot of messages on social media today with a big focus on loving yourself. And I love that message. It's a great message. But I find that people have many, many blocks and habitual patterns that prevent themselves from just simply loving themselves. So even though I think it's a great idea, it can be an arduous process to get to really deeply loving ourselves. It's much quicker to change our thinking. So let me flip some of the thoughts that I had while standing in that grocery store line. No one's buying me anything this year. No, they're not. And while it feels sad, that doesn't mean anything about me. How about this one? I'm all alone on Valentine's Day. While this is also true, it's not a reflection of me and my value. I'm not special. I am special, whether or not anyone else sees that or reflects it back to me. I'm not loved. I am loved by many people, especially myself. No one loves me. Life loves me, and life loves you. I'll probably never find someone to love. I trust that if I do the work to heal, my ideal partner will show up in divine timing. By the way, I said that one over and over, and that is what happened for me. My amazing partner showed up in divine timing. How about this last one? I'll probably be alone for the rest of my life. Now that's just plain silly. You know, this is the kind of sweetness, these thoughts, these more updated beliefs that I want for you for Valentine's Day. It's good for you, it's free, and it's always available. I recommend at least 12 servings a day. So please promise me this. Feel how much you're adored. Feel how much life loves you as you move through this day. It's the sweetest gift you can give yourself.